How many games have I officially done a let's play twice by this point? Not counting restarts from the beginning because of some bullshit like my laptop exploding or something. I believe it's just been Ender Lilies this time for so far, and this will be the second. It feels nostalgic for some reason, even though it hasn't really been that long ago. I am still playing with the balance patch, which has been updated, and I'm gonna read them right now. I haven't read them yet. So yeah, this is a spur of the moment thing. Who knows? Uh, Two things I know for sure will be true with this playthrough. I'll be sticking to the hardest difficulty. I won't be coming back even for grinding. So this will be a way longer let's play. And two, if I am gonna be commenting, it'll be mostly probably about my experience with the other Etrian Odyssey games. I am playing through 1 and 2 right now. I finished 1. I thought I'd be doing a let's play of 2, but honestly 3 is still just the best game. I don't think there would be any value in me doing a let's play of 3. And things like Mary Skelter, I still want to do a let's play of. Freaking the other game I played, what was it called? Infinite Adventures. I don't think I'll be doing a let's play of that if I do decide I want to replay through it. Fixed Merciful Heal and Devil's Candle from the farmer. Huh. What was broken with them? Ward Chime, Beast Bell, Polestone, Theriacus, and oils are always buyable. That's pretty nice. Normal mode in the EXP patch now gives 1000% XP. What? Hot damn. But yeah, where's the XP patch? Unless it's on by default? I mean, I did say I'm not down difficult, going down the difficulty, but I want to see that. Change family's warmth back to using arms due to system restrictions. Removed extend Shogun stances, physical chases, and call mole. Nani? The chases and Igdroids are 6 levels now. It's a lot of changes. Yeah, good thing I'm just starting a new game. Apparently we need to rest a whole bunch of characters. Upward slash, charging thrust, sheath strike, adrenaline rush. Right, there's so many. You know, it's probably best if I just experience them. Anyway, I'm in the post game for 1 and I'm playing through 2. I basically plan on doing the post game after I finish the main game for both of them. Yeah, I'm playing through Etrian Odyssey 3 as well once I'm done. Without the mods on the Switch. And then I'll 4 will hopefully be just as, if not hopefully better than 3. So I will probably be trying to do a let's play of that. It's on the 3DS, so... emulator shenanigans, I suppose. Anyway, let's go. This is a little sad. I do not have my save file anymore, but in the end, I've said this before and they'll stick by it. A good game should be good even with the potential loss of your saves. Like Pokemon is very replayable. You love starting over, whether on purpose or if by some freak accident. Even if it would kinda suck losing a save file that has like all your shinies or something. Also, yeah, holy shit. The game looks so good on HD instead of on the Switch's shitty ass less than 1280 by 720. I don't play the Switch on dock anymore. I always just play it on handheld. Anyway, we are going back through the game with just Yuri. Time travel shenanigans. Let's go with that. Or you know, it could just be an actual retelling. Yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about my experience playing through 1 and 2. For now, I can say that it was fun. It was at the very least fun playing through them with the Yuri Guild. I've definitely the timeline has definitely changed a bit. Although you'll only really notice by playing through the stories of 1 and 2, which, by the way, I kinda like. I mean, I'm still only just on the first stratum for 2, but I really liked the story and the lore revelations 1 had. So I do believe canonically, Etrian Odyssey 1 is the first adventure Yuri had. 3 is canonically their third adventure, with Infinite Adventures being the fourth. I just think it makes more sense because the story in Action Odyssey 1 and the lore revelations it gives a lot of more seamless motivation as to why Yuri might be a little bit more obsessed with dungeon traveling. Because they are lesbians first and dungeon crawlers second. But the reason why they're dungeon crawlers second, I think is a little bit more justified in 1. They have a deep sense for adventure as well as a desire to do the world better since they have the power for it. I can't use the keyboard. And playing with a keyboard and mouse just feels so natural. I don't know why other developers have such a hard time putting in keyboard plus mouse controls for their RPGs. Except for Etrian Odyssey, which just does it so well. Alright, let's go. Alright, the Shogun and Igdroid are locked at first, but we just gotta come back here once you're ready to get serious. I didn't know there was a line for that. Alright, let's just go through them one at a time. The character portraits should just be referring to the DLC. Hell yeah, Mara. Still spelled with an H. Uh, I'm feeling spicy. I'm gonna change the way I build Luvobi. And I'm gonna be using this. Honestly, their designs really bug me. Their upper halves are basically naked, and then they just have a shit ton of lower leg armory. Like, what's up with that? That makes no goddamn sense. It'll be a while before we unlock subclasses. And yet subclasses are new to Etrian Odyssey 3. I hope 4 still has it, because it's a great mechanic. And yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons why 3 is my favorite in the series so far. Everyone's favorite trans lady, Umag. He is back as well. We got my grandmother. Or not my grandmother, but rather my mom's sister. Lepic GF. And let's just stick to the portraits. As much as I'd like to go back to the Sovereign, I think Veo looks nice just like this. I actually lost, or have I? No, Uriai is still here. Holy shit! Just in case I forget anyone's names. Or I guess you could call this a reboot, huh? Alright, the Zodiac. We already have pink hair. Let's go with this, because this reminds me of Junko for some reason. Teos Rest Junko. The wildling is Aphilid, right? All the alternate colors kinda suck. Honestly, I always forget Aphilid. Even though Mara's even more useless, I actually remember her a little bit more. I'll probably replay Final Fantasy Renaissance as well once it gets a major update. I lost my save files for it anyway too, so... Alright, almost there. I'll make the farmers last. Let's start with Eosk and V3. Let's go with this. I wanna mod the character portraits. Just because I wanna learn about how to do it. But right now everyone is default. I'm not using any DLC images. Blue hair like CL from Puyo Puyo. Or I guess Panacea Medicine. Lowercase v. And then we have the farming trio. Abeli. The Sister Bailey. The stronger yet much more cowardly. While Abeli's more heartful and charismatic but weaker. Since Bailey's naturally stronger, she subclasses into the more offensive classes. While Abeli remains being in the backline. And then lastly, we have the self-insert. I think it's fitting for me to be a farmer, honestly. The role suits me. So let's face it, if we were to be put in the Etrian Odyssey world, we would be just as useless as farmers are. Although in the balance patch, they aren't as useless. They're more similar to the hunters from Etrian Odyssey 1 and 2, or rangers. One of their functions definitely still is farming for stuff, but they can hold their own in a fight. Unlike farmers who are just generally useless in everything but combat. And yeah, I definitely much prefer farmers. They're just a much more interesting class. There you go. That's a lot of characters. Let's set up the teams. Start with the farming team, I suppose. Yeah, put it on 1. Then our main team. I want to keep Mara. Let's get a little funky, why don't we? Deluge. V3 should still be pretty overpowered. Yeah, let's keep V3 in because I think it's funny. Or nah. Yeah. And I guess I'm kind of curious on how Alma works now. Mara will be a good enough healer on her own for the early game. Yeah. I should definitely. I don't have a tank. Honestly, yeah, if I had Umag, I'd definitely be able to get away with just Mara as the healer. Honestly, I'd think. Might be safer to bring Aphilid in the back. I'll stick to this for now. Actually, yeah. The summons will be much stronger up front. By starting equipment, and then I'm gonna go get everyone combat study. Blaze Frieza and Shock Oil. Yeah, that's definitely very nice, I suppose. That way I can get away with having a party of only physicals and even get away with not having a sovereign. So that definitely opens up more possibilities for teams to be viable. We could probably get away with not having combat study for the main team first. They seem unchanged. They removed the lines, so that's nice, I guess. Since six turns. Yeah, the fact that it can do it on multiple targets is definitely such super nice. Kind of expensive. Alright, Blood Return is still here. I kind of want. We have two healers. Make that three healers, I guess. I still haven't. Yeah, I still haven't done ES. Whoops. This thing is still very overpowered. Interesting. Lady Luck. Alright, so this is still overpowered as all fucking hell. I kinda wanna make two separate gladiators and buccaneers. One will specialize in guns, the other for rapiers. Then the gladiator will have a sword and a club. Nah. We'll have subclasses. Last save, and let's finally go. Well, forest frogs already. Oh shit, I forgot to unequip Vale's knife. Holy shit, they're kinda tough. I forgot how much items enemies drop in this mod. I want there to be a rebalance patch for all of the original trilogy. Also, since the Etrian Odyssey on the Switch has touchscreen functionality, but it's a little finicky using the touchscreen. It's not the game's fault, but rather the Switch's. Honestly. So it feels so much nicer using things here. Not gonna lie. The deadly durians are pretty dangerous. Oh, finally, these guys. Oh my god, they hurt. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Kinda sucks not having an elemental damage dealer now, huh? Oh no, this is where the sign is. Something I both dread but kinda wanna see happen is that one day I'll just have played this game so much that I just know the map by heart, kinda like how Alpharad knows the Mario Party boards by heart apparently. I want 9. Oh, dang it. I'm all out of beasts. This one's for a quest, right? There's sphinxes here. Alright, I'm safe. I need to get back. My resources are running thin. That really doesn't seem worth it. I think Protect Order should come a little earlier. We should get our elemental arms. But how much? They're pretty expensive. Oh my god, there's no tents in the first two Etrian Odyssey games. Oh my god.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here, and the iTunes Store contains 28 million different songs. Last.fm carries 45 million songs, and the Grace Note database of artists, titles, and labels contains 130 million different songs. That's a lot. If you were to listen to all of the songs in the Grace Note database one after the other in a giant playlist, it would take you more than 1,200 years to complete. But since there are a finite number of tones our ears can distinguish, and because it only takes a few notes in common for two musical ideas to sound similar, will we ever run out of music? Will there ever be a day where every possible brief little melody has been written and recorded, and we are left with nothing new to make? A good rule of thumb might be to say that if modern recording technology can't distinguish the difference between two songs, well, neither could we. So let's begin there, with digital downloads, MP3s, CDs, and a calculation made by Covered in. Digital music
And
is
the
made
ability
out
to
of
talk to other
bits.
people is super
Lots
nice.
and lots of bits, but each individual bit exists in one of two states, a 0 or a 1. Now what this means is that for any given, say, 5-minute long audio file, the number of possibilities, mathematically speaking, is enormous, but mind-blowingly finite. A compact disc, which samples music at 44.1 kilohertz, is going to need about 211 billion bits to store one 5-minute song. And because a bit can exist in two states, either a 0 or a 1, the number of possible different ways to arrange those 211 million bits is 2 to the 211 millionth power. That value represents every single possible different 5-minute long audio file. But how big is that number? Let's put this in perspective. A single drop of water contains 6 sextillion atoms. 6 sextillion is 22 digits long. A long number, but the total number of atoms that make up the entire Earth is a number that is about 50 digits long. And estimations of the total number of hydrogen atoms in our universe is a number that is 80 digits long. But 2 to the 211 millionth power, the number of possible different 5-minute audio files, is a number that is 63 billion digits long. It is a number larger than we can even pretend to understand. It contains every possible CD-quality 5-minute audio file. Inside that amount is everything from Beethoven's Fifth to Beck's Loser. It even contains a 5-minute conversation you had with your parents when you were 3 years old. In fact, every one of them. It even contains every possible conversation you didn't have with your parents when you were 3 years old. But it is finite, not infinite. It's cool to think about, but it doesn't come very close to answering the question of this video, which is how many possible different songs can we create and hear the difference? So for that, we're going to need to narrow down our hunt. On Everything 2, Ferris Lepidoptera made a calculation that involved some assumptions that I think helped narrow the field down in a really nice way. She took a look at the total number of possible different melodies.
Uh-oh.
Any or all of the intervals by octave into. Of course, sound frequencies can be divided much more granularly, but giving ourselves more notes might mean more different melodies. But they wouldn't necessarily for ears. I've given a single measure containing any combination of whole, half, quarter, eighth, 16th, or 32nd notes. She calculated there would be this many possible measurements. A smaller number than we had before, but put in perspective, this is how many seconds old the universe. Your deep calculation is specific. Stayed within one octave, but instead of looking at a complete measure only considered the number of unique combinations of notes. We also assume that typical melodies as we know them today only contain about 3 different types of length. For instance, quarter, eighth, and 16, or full, half, and quarter. Be sure that will most likely not always be true. Musical tastes hundreds, thousands of years from now will most assuredly be different. But given melodies as we know them today, across 8 notes, 12 intervals, there are about 79 billion possible combinations. We're getting relatively small here. Under this definition of melody, 100 songwriters creating a brand new 8-note melody every second would exhaust every possible melody within only 248. But it's still a huge number, way bigger than the total number of songs that we know about. So you could quite safely say that
That Lynx really had it out for Mara.
music.
I guess they don't like
But
royalties.
here's the rub. If that's the case, why are there so many commonalities between songs? Even across hundreds of years, how come so many songs kind of sound the same? I mean, if we have more possibilities than we could ever exhaust, why is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, the Alphabet Song, and Baa Baa Black Sheep all the same melody? My Country 'Tis of Thee and God Save the Queen, interesting enough, are the same song. Love Me Tender is exactly the same as the old American Civil War song, or a leaf.
Sunshine, take along with and God.
And a seemingly uncountable number of songs nearly sound like other songs. SpongeBob SquarePants theme has a very similar cadence to Blow the Man Down. SoundsJustLike.com is a great resource for exploring further. It'll show you 2 songs and how they sort of sound alike. When it comes to musical chords, it's almost as if there's no variety at all, as was famously shown by the Axis of Awesome's 4 chords. I've linked it in the description. It's worth a watch if you haven't seen it already. These guys sing more than 40 different songs in the same 4 chords. Even though the number of possible different melodies is gigantic, us humans tend to gravitate towards certain patterns that we like more than others, and we are influenced by what came before us. Kirby Ferguson has a fantastic series looking into this called Every. I've also linked that down in the description. Commonalities he shows are pretty crazy, even when it comes to lyrics, writing. Even though mathematically there are more possible covering songs, you have to gravitate towards a there's a form here that is so common called here. I've composed a verse using it to explain what it is. Line 1 contains 8 syllables. The next contains 6. Iambic stress, other tricks. Here is a list of songs that are written in common meter, so no valid meter. The commonness of common meter is the reason you can sing the Pokemon theme song to the tune of Gilligan's Island, or House of the Rising Sun, or Amazing Grace. You could also use almost any of Emily Dickinson's poetry. Sure, they're different melodies, but their lyrics are written the same meter. There's a great video here on YouTube that I've linked below in the description that uses captions to let you see just how these all fit together. Oh, and don't forget one of the greatest compositions taking advantage of common meter's commonness, Stairway to Gilligan's Island. And you know what? Our brains may also be keeping us from enjoying the entire mathematical space of songs. For instance, it has shown that the way a song compresses using software, get how enjoyable it is. Too simple, too easy to compress, like say a rising scale, and the song doesn't challenge us. Or too complicated, say white noise, and the file won't compress very much at all. Likewise, we don't seem to enjoy it. There's a magic zone where a file is compressible by a computer and also happens to be enjoyable by us. So, interestingly, even though mathematically speaking, there are so many possible melodies, safe to say
Ow.
there will always be music. You don't seem to be wired to care. Enjoy certain patterns and melodies, calculating how many there could be. It's a lot less interesting than how connected and similar all the ones that we enjoy are. It's as if we have more space than we've ever hoped to see all of, visit all of, or know all of. But no matter what new place we go, general sense, new popular music will always remind us of it. Home. And as always, watching. Fantastic, you're still here. If you're like you, go check out Sauce. You can submit music, animation, anything you're making, us feature it on like a trailer for what Saucers are doing. Speaking of which, Jake Chudno, who does all of the music in videos, has a brand new song out over on his channel, which I highly suggest you go listen.
Money comes by so quickly in this mod. It's kind of jarring sometimes, just compared to the originals. Being so stingy. Woo! Let's risk it. Hell yeah. Kindness always triumphs. Fuck. I think it's about time for these guys to get combat study. Before I forget and switch them out. Huh, I kinda forgot the ship's name. What did we call our ship back then? Well, I guess it can't hurt to give it a new name. Hehehehe. We only need to buy the Ariadne thread once in this mod, I believe. If I remember correctly. And then we can also forge our weapons. And there you go. I think that's a good enough place to end things for now. I can't enhance anything yet.